Hi everyone, and thanks for joining me. Today I will be giving the answers to my Q&A request. I have a couple of questions, and we will start off with Rachel from Lots of Pot. She gave me a couple of questions, and I appreciate that. Otherwise, I would only have probably 3 questions. So first, Rachel asked, how often do I flush my leca? Well, I'll admit that I flush my leca probably once or twice a month. If it should happen, which it never does, if it should happen to look a little ugly and cloudy, then I would go ahead and rinse it really good and flush it out and put some more nutrient water. Let's go ahead and take a look at some of my roots that I have growing in leca. This is my beautiful Birkin, looking beautiful. You can see some new leaves are unfurling, and she's loving the leca. I also have her in a catch pot. And you can see, you see those roots right there? They are in the solution, and you can still see how healthy they are. No brown or anything gooky like that. So they are really doing good. And I'm just gonna let them be, let them do their thing. And I still look out for any warning signs telling me that I need to take action. So looking at all of these new leaves that are emerging, that's letting me know that this plant is happy and content. So let me grab another. Let's do this one. This is another happy camper. Let you take a look at the name of it. And it has been in the leca since, what does that say? Since the 17th. And I've already had some new leaves. Does not have any holes, so I am just gauging where to put my nutrient water. And I usually will go, where's that at? Below that. But as time goes on, and if it hasn't already done it, those roots are in that water, in the nutrient water, because it has nowhere else to go. And they're happy. I don't see any problems going on. The plant still looks good. So that's a happy plant. Let me just show you one more. Let's just go with this one. And that is my silver pothos. I don't know if you can see any roots. None have made its way down that I'm seeing it at the bottom. This plant had a growth spurt. I hope it comes back because I was having new growth coming everywhere. So again, it's doing well in leca. Rachel also asked if I mix perlite and leca together, and I don't. Now, if I had the chunky perlite, I most likely would. I think I've seen Rachel, you've had a couple of your plants in perlite and leca, if I'm not mistaken. Your plants are really beautiful and they look like they are doing well. But my perlite is not chunky enough. So other than this plant, it's doing really well. I don't know if you can see it, but I'm always keeping an eye on it, and I will continue to keep an eye on it. But if the plant is still looking good and happy, and I'm not seeing any major problems coming about, I would take it out, and I would really clean it and cut that root area that has the browning, the rotted look. I never have any odor when I'm taking these plants out and I'm rinsing it, because I do smell it, making sure. I'm sure we all do that, and I hope we all do that. But when I do see a root that does not look good, I will cut it off because it'll grow back. So that one is doing good. And did you have any other questions, Rachel? Let me see. Which plant do I dislike in leca? I can't say which one because they've all done well in it. I can't think of anyone that I really didn't like in it. I mean, it really doesn't matter. I'm just hoping that they like it. That's the main thing, if the plants like the leca. So that's it for Rachel's questions. Again, thank you so much, Rachel. My sister Melva had a question on which plants are easy to propagate. And also my sister Nita had a question regarding how often do I change the water when I guess you're talking about propagating as well. So that's like a two questions with one answer. I love propagating pothos, and here they are right here. I love propagating. Now, right now, I will be cleaning this because it's time. I do have a couple of roots floating around, but the plant is still doing well. And when I rinse this vase or vase out, I will go over and look at all of my leaves and see which one I need to cut off. And I'll double check the roots. And I don't fill it all the way up to the stem. I would go like in this area here with some fresh water, room temperature water always. So I do have bottles of water that I store. So I would say that I love propagating pothos, and I love when they live in water because they do quite well. So I have pothos in water, I have pothos in soil, and I have pothos in leca. And they're all doing well, knock on wood. So that was a quick one. I was able to answer that question for my sisters, Melva and Nita, quite easily. Okay, so the next question is from Mimi. And she wants to know what is my best substrate for my plants. Right now, I am really loving leca. It's between leca and pond, and I would have to say leca because you're able to get a really good view of your roots with pond. So that's one of the things I like best about it. I can really see the roots, especially when you place the roots visibly in your vase, that you can see it as it's growing. You don't want to just stuff it in there and then just have pond and you don't even see the roots. But I would say I really like leca. The next would be, if I had to go in order, it would be the pond. I'm sorry. Yeah, it would be the pond, but that is only for my Hoyas because they really love pond. And then lastly is the old favorite, just the regular soil, chunky soil, whatever type of soil you prefer. You know, that's been around for years, even before we even had leca and pond. And those plants back in the day have always survived and always looked beautiful, but it's a new era and we have our own preferences. So I hope, oh, and I almost forgot, how did I forget that? The easiest, the most wanted answer probably. Mimi wanted to know how many plants I had, and I have, drum roll, I have 140 plants, and the majority of them are my Hoyas, but 140 plants, and that's a lot, but compared to other people on YouTube, that's probably nothing, but I love them all, and I take care of them all. And I enjoy sharing my videos with you, and I enjoy looking at your videos as well. So I hope you enjoyed this quick little segment, and thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe if you want, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.